Picture this. You walk into a grocery store for milk. You walk out 45 minutes later with a cart full of items you never intended to buy. You did not make that decision. It was made for you. The layout of the store, the music playing overhead, the colors on the packaging, the placement of items at eye level, the smell of freshly baked bread wafting from the bakery section. All of it was designed by a team of behavioral scientists who have spent their careers studying exactly how to bypass your rational mind and hack your primitive brain. You are not a customer. You are a test subject, and the experiment has been running for over a century. The modern consumer environment is the most sophisticated psychological manipulation machine ever created. It is more powerful than any government propaganda. It is more pervasive than any religious doctrine. It is more addictive than any drug. And you are walking through it every single day, believing that you are making free choices, when in reality, you are responding to stimuli that have been calibrated to trigger specific neurological responses. The companies that sell you things do not want you to be aware of this. They want you to believe that you are in control, because if you knew the truth, if you understood how deeply you are being manipulated, you might stop buying, and that would be catastrophic for their bottom line.
Consider the architecture of a supermarket. It is not random. It is a carefully engineered maze designed to maximize exposure and minimize resistance. The most profitable items are placed at eye level because your eyes naturally gravitate to what is easiest to see. The essential items, milk, eggs, bread, are placed at the back of the store, forcing you to walk past thousands of other products to reach them. The checkout aisles are lined with candy and magazines because that is where you are most vulnerable, tired, impatient, and ready to say yes to anything that promises a small hit of pleasure. The music is slow to make you walk slower, so you spend more time in the store. The lighting is warm to make you feel relaxed and less defensive. The colors are chosen to evoke specific emotions: red for urgency, blue for trust, yellow for optimism. Every single element of the environment has been tested, measured, and optimized for one purpose: to make you spend more money than you intended. This is not a conspiracy. It is not a secret. It is standard practice in the retail industry. There are entire consulting firms that specialize in optimizing store layouts for maximum psychological impact. They have data on how many milliseconds of eye contact with a product increases the likelihood of purchase. They have data on which scents increase spending by what percentage. They have data on how the temperature of a store affects your willingness to buy. And they are using it all against you.
Now let me take you inside the brain of a neuromarketing researcher. These are the people who use fMRI machines to watch your brain light up in real time as you make purchasing decisions. They have discovered that when you see a product you want, the reward center of your brain, the nucleus accumbens, lights up. This is the same area that lights up when you take cocaine. At the same time, the insula, the part of your brain that processes pain and disgust, becomes less active. The anticipation of buying literally dampens your pain response. You feel less anxiety about spending money. You feel more pleasure about acquiring the thing. This is a neurological hijacking. Your brain is not weighing the pros and cons of the purchase. It is responding to a conditioned stimulus that has been designed to trigger a dopamine release. And once that dopamine is released, the rational part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, is effectively shut down. You are no longer making a decision. You are having a reaction. The researchers have mapped this process down to the millisecond. They know exactly when to hit you with the offer. They know exactly which words to use. They know exactly which images to show. They have built a science of persuasion that is more precise than any other field of human endeavor, and they are using it to separate you from your money. Let me give you a real example of how this plays out in the digital world. Consider the e-commerce checkout page. Have you ever noticed how many steps there are? It is not an accident. Each step is a barrier designed to make you invest more time and effort so that by the time you reach the final click, you are less likely to abandon the purchase. It is called the sunk cost fallacy. The more time you have invested, the harder it is to walk away. That is why Amazon has one-click purchasing. They have removed all the barriers. They have made it frictionless. They have made it so easy that your rational brain doesn't even have time to intervene. You click, you buy, you move on. And that's not even the most sophisticated hack. The most sophisticated hack is the scarcity tactic. Only 2 left in stock. Sale ends in 3 hours. Limited edition. These phrases are not warnings, they are triggers. They activate your fear of missing out, your FOMO. This is a primal fear. In the ancestral environment, missing out on a scarce resource could mean death. Your brain still treats missing out on a deal as a survival threat. It makes you act quickly, without thinking. It makes you buy things you do not need. The companies know this. They have tested every variation of every phrase. They know that limited time offer works better than special offer. They know that only 2 left works better than low stock. They have the data, they have the science, and they are using it to hack your brain. Now, I need to tell you something that will make you deeply uncomfortable. This is not limited to retail. This is the business model of the entire modern economy. Social media platforms are designed to hack your dopamine system. The infinite scroll, the push notifications, the like buttons, all of them are engineered to keep you engaged so they can sell your attention to advertisers. Video games are designed with variable reward schedules, the same mechanism that makes slot machines addictive, to keep you playing so you will buy microtransactions. Streaming services use autoplay to remove the friction of stopping, so you will binge watch and stay subscribed. Every single digital product you use has a team of behavioral scientists behind it, optimizing for one metric: engagement. And engagement is just another word for psychological exploitation. The wealthy understand this. They are the ones building these platforms. They are not the ones getting addicted to them. They are the ones profiting from your addiction. They have built a world that is designed to exploit your psychological vulnerabilities, and they have done it so successfully that you do not even notice it happening.
Here is the psychological shift that will immunize you against these hacks. You need to stop seeing yourself as a consumer and start seeing yourself as a target. Every time you enter a store, open an app, or visit a website, you are entering a hostile environment. You are not a guest, you are prey. The moment you adopt this mindset, everything changes. You stop being passive, you become vigilant. You start noticing the traps, you see the layout, you hear the music, you recognize the urgency tactics, you notice the colors. And once you see them, you cannot unsee them. The magic disappears, the spell is broken. You are no longer being controlled, you are observing the control mechanism. And observation is the first step toward liberation. The wealthy understand this. They have been trained to see the matrix. They do not walk into stores unarmed. They have a list, they have a purpose, they have a time limit. They do not browse, they do not wander, they execute. They treat the shopping environment as what it is, a psychological battlefield, and they have learned to win. Let me give you the actionable system that will protect you from the hacks. Step 1. Create a shopping strategy for every environment. For physical stores, make a list and stick to it. Set a timer. Do not deviate. Use a basket instead of a cart. A basket limits how much you can carry, which limits how much you can buy. For digital shopping, uninstall all shopping apps from your phone. They are designed to make impulse buying too easy. Use a desktop browser instead and force yourself to type in the URL each time. That extra friction gives your rational brain time to intervene. Step 2. Implement a one-touch rule for every purchase. Before you click buy, ask yourself, is this a need or a want? Am I buying this for me or for my dopamine? If I walk away right now, what will I lose? Most of the time, the answer is nothing. The urgency is manufactured, the scarcity is artificial, the deal is not a deal. Step 3, and this is the master key, train yourself to feel the manipulation. When you feel the urge to buy something impulsively, stop. Feel the urge. Notice where it lives in your body. Does it feel like excitement, anxiety, hunger? Sit with it. Do not act on it. Watch it fade. It always fades. The urge is a wave, and waves always pass. The more you practice this, the weaker the wave becomes, the less power it has over you.
Here is the final truth that will either set you free or haunt you for the rest of your life. The companies that hack your brain do not care about you. They do not care about your happiness. They do not care about your financial well-being. They care about your money. They care about your attention. They care about your compliance. You are a resource to be extracted, and they have built a multi-trillion-dollar industry around extracting as much of that resource as possible. The only defense is awareness. The only defense is vigilance. The only defense is a refusal to play their game. You cannot avoid the environment. You cannot avoid the marketing. You cannot avoid the triggers, but you can control your response. You can choose to observe instead of react. You can choose to pause instead of click. You can choose to walk away instead of buy. That is your freedom. That is your wealth. That is your power. The wealthy understand this. They have taken back control of their minds. They have stopped being puppets. They have started being the puppeteers. You can do the same. It will not be easy. It will require you to confront the uncomfortable truth that you have been manipulated your entire life. It will require you to admit that you are not as free as you thought. But once you do, you will be free. You will no longer be a target. You will be an observer. And observers do not get hacked. They see the hacks coming. Start today. Not tomorrow, not next month. Today. Because the only thing worse than being hacked is being hacked and not knowing it.